Well, what is going on, everyone? Drake here. I'm just going to go ahead and show you a play that I love to mix in here. The play is called Tight End In. Just to begin, I'm going to go ahead and show you the setup that I like to do versus zone. Specifically, it's something that's really good against like a zone blitz. So I'm just going to go ahead and simply just pick a blitz. Here I'm going to pick pinch dog 2. So all I do here versus zone, I just go ahead and flat route my tight end. I'm going to go ahead and HB. I'm going to go ahead and put Y in a post because I have that route specialist. The only other thing I do here, I'm just going to go ahead and motion X over and block him. And then once I get the ball, you can see here, I have Y over the middle this time because the yellows are shaded down. Now if they don't just have simply shaded down yellows, I'm going to be able to dump it off to this wheel route or hit this hitch route over the middle of the field. I'm just going to come out in another sort of blitz, probably a cover 3 here just because I know it'll be open. I mean, if your opponent obviously is blitzing out a cover 2, they're going to make some sort of adjustments. They're not just going to shade down and leave it at that. So let's see here. I'm going to come out in 1-4-6. Probably come out in crossfire here. Alright, so again here, just post Y, HB, flat A, and then I'm going to go ahead and motion X over here and lock them. As you can see, this wheel route is really quick out the backfield. I really do like this wheel route just because this formation, I mean, Triple Z never has a wheel route in it, and I found this play earlier in the week here, and it's just something that I love to use because your opponent isn't going to think that there's a wheel route in the backfield, and you can hit it very often versus the blitz. I'm just going to run it a couple more times here just so you guys can see. And motion him over. Now, if they jump out to the right to cover that, see the 3-rec jump down on the hitch route, I'll be able to throw the post. Obviously, if there's no 3-rec or if the yellow shaded up, you're going to be able to dump it off to this hitch route. I'm just going to run it one more time here before I show you the man beater in this play. And just dump it off. Now, if there's no flat route on the right side, if they just have like a deep blue, or if they're blitzing off that side, I mean, a lot of times people like to blitz the outside corners against trips, especially if you don't motion anybody across. So this play completely destroys that. I mean, there's no point in you're going to blitz somebody off this edge, then boom, you can dump it off to the running back, you can dump it off to the tight end in the flats. There isn't really a way to defend it, this formation anymore by just blitzing off the edge on the right. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a man coverage play here, just so you can see what I like to do versus man out of tight end in. So this is a very good man beating play. Pretty much every route beats man. I'm just going to come on and cover 2 man. Now all I do here, I go ahead and post Y. I go ahead and whip B. Now the other thing I just do, I motion X across and I put him on a whip route as well. Now I got a wheel route that can beat man up the field. I got 2 whips along with a deep in that burns man, like this, see, wide open. And then I have that post as well that cuts across that gets wide open. Now if you feel like you want a little bit of protection in the backfield, all you have to do is block RB, that's it. And then I put Y in a post, I whip B, I whip X, motion him across. As you can see, whip routes destroy man. All 4 of these routes just completely torch man. The wheel route, depending obviously who is on him, once it cuts upfield, you usually can lob it over to the top of the wide receiver. It's obviously not going to get open versus like a cover 2 or a regular man-to-man coverage here where there's 2 deep safeties. So I'm just going to go ahead and run it again here. As long as I get the time, I'm going to dump it off to the tight end or the post route. Fortunately, they got a nice block shed, so I wasn't able to dump it off, but you've seen that all 4 routes on the play just completely destroyed man. So you're going to face a lot of cover 1 press. Fortunately, that's a go-to coverage right now in the year, even though usually it just gets destroyed and it's really bad at Madden, but man, is just so good this year. But this play completely destroys it. So if you are in desperate need of man beaters, Pittsburgh playbook is just completely full of them. Not only this formation, but in bunch and tight doubles. You can't really run man versus this offense. All you have to do is make the right play calls, and then you're just gonna have them guessing. They're gonna have to try to change coverages up. They're gonna really be they're really going to be forced to get uncomfortable on defense because they're going to have to start making adjustments they're not used to. They're not just going to be able to play purple their linebackers and purple their safeties and to bait you because you're going to have routes that get wide open over the middle, not just routes towards the sideline so they can just put a purple and just leave it at that. So next up here, I'm just going to go over to shotgun bunch and we're going to start breaking down those plays.